Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into the groundbreaking 2026 PwC Global AI Jobs Barometer. And honestly, what we found completely flips the script on how artificial intelligence is going to reshape your career. If you've been sitting there wondering how on earth to position yourself in this crazy, rapidly changing world, well, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get into it.
So here's the massive puzzle we're unpacking today. It is so easy to just assume AI is here to replace us, right? Take all our jobs, the whole shebang. But if that's true, why does the data show that job numbers and wages are actually rising in many of the occupations most exposed to AI? I know, it feels totally counterintuitive. Let's figure out why.
The crucial point here is that AI isn't just this single destructive wave, wiping out entire industries indiscriminately. Instead, and this quote from the report hits the nail on the head, it is creating a two-track labor market. It's literally splitting the future of work into two very distinct paths. AI isn't just replacing jobs, it's completely redesigning them from the ground up.
Okay, Section 1, the AI job puzzle.
To really wrap our heads around the shift, PwC didn't just guess. They analyzed over 1 billion online job ads, 1 billion, across 6 continents. And they found that AI's impact on your specific career basically boils down to one crucial question. Does the technology handle your basic, routine chores, or is it starting to take over your actual high-level expert tasks? It is all about how it reshapes human expertise.
Which brings us to Section 2. Two tracks, professionalized versus democratized.
Looking at the global landscape, only about 26% of jobs have low AI exposure. Think physical roles, right? Construction workers, chefs. But a massive 74% of the market is heavily exposed, and those jobs are being pushed onto one of two tracks. They are either being professionalized, where AI handles the routine stuff and actually demands way more human expertise, or they're being democratized, where AI takes over the complex tasks, which ends up lowering the skill barrier for humans.
A really great way to understand this is to look back at the 1980s spreadsheet revolution. Spreadsheets democratized basic bookkeeping by automating all that manual math, right? And that slowly drove down the demand for basic clerks. But at the exact same time, spreadsheets professionalized financial analysts by giving them a tool to do highly complex financial modeling. Those roles and their wages just skyrocketed. Today, AI is doing the exact same thing. It is professionalizing recruiters by automating CV screening so they can focus on expert negotiation. But on the flip side, it's democratizing inventory clerks by taking over the complex stock management, basically leaving the human with just the physical task of moving boxes.
Take an air traffic controller, for example. You might look at that and think, well, that's a highly automatable job, it's doomed. But AI is actually professionalizing it. The AI takes over the routine tracking of flights, which elevates the human's role to handle only the absolute most complex, atypical, high-stakes decisions. So the demand for human expertise in that role actually goes up, not down. And because of these rising demands for higher-level expertise, professionalized roles are pulling ahead incredibly fast. We're talking a 42% higher wage growth compared to democratized jobs since 2021. That is huge. Basically, when AI forces you to become more of an expert, the market absolutely rewards you for it. And this whole dynamic, it is radically reshaping hiring demand. The professionalized track is currently growing at 39%. That is more than twice as fast as the democratized track, which is sitting at 17%. The global economy is clearly hungry, like really hungry, for workers who can leverage AI to handle complex, demanding tasks. Moving on to Section 3, the entry-level evolution. This raises a massive question. If you're a junior worker just starting out, how do you even get your foot in the door if AI is already doing all the beginner tasks? Now, at first glance, the raw numbers look pretty scary. Recent data shows a 16% decline in AI-exposed entry-level jobs, and a whopping 49% of global CEOs actually expect to decrease junior hiring over the next 3 years. Sounds like a closed door, doesn't it? But when you dive deeper into the job postings, there's this incredible twist. These jobs aren't just vanishing into thin air. They're being seniorized. Because AI is handling the traditional junior busy work, the entry-level roles that do survive are suddenly demanding skills that used to be strictly reserved for senior management. Think back to your own first job for a second. Did it require you to have, say, motivational leadership, complex stakeholder management, or high-level team-building skills?
Yeah, probably not. But today's most AI-exposed entry-level jobs are actually 7 times more likely to demand these traditionally senior skills than jobs that aren't exposed to AI. Junior workers are basically being asked to step up and be leaders from day one. And listen, if you can step up to this challenge, the rewards are absolutely there. Entry-level roles that require over 10 of these new senior skills, they aren't shrinking at all. They are actually thriving, growing by a massive 35%. So no, the entry level isn't dead, it's just demanding a much higher caliber of human insight right out of the gate.
Let's look at Section 4, the human skills earthquake. So, what exactly are these high-level skills we all need to be cultivating? Well, the report points out that skills for AI-exposed jobs are transforming more than twice as fast as others. And this is driving the rise of what they call the EPOC framework. That stands for empathy, presence, opinion, creativity, and hope. These are the distinctly human capabilities, things like navigating ethical gray areas or building real, genuine trust, things that AI simply cannot replicate. And this really highlights the ultimate paradox of the AI revolution. As companies add new tasks to AI-exposed roles, those tasks are 2.5 times more likely to require these deeply human-intensive abilities. It's wild, right? The more artificial intelligence we introduce, the more we actually rely on human intelligence to steer it.
All right, Section 5, the superstar company effect.
Now, it's not just individuals who have to adapt here. Companies that actively redesign work around these new human skills, instead of just lazily using AI to automate old tasks, they're creating this massive superstar effect. While highly exposed companies generally see about 34% productivity growth, the top 20%, the ones that truly reinvent themselves, are achieving an explosive 163% growth. I mean, they're literally leaving their peers in the dust.
Finally, Section 6, winning in the AI era.
So, how do you make sure you're positioned on the right track for the rest of your career? Well, to foresee the future of your job, you need to look through these 4 lenses. First, track the expertise. How is AI changing the specific human knowledge needed for your role? Second, watch the supply and demand dynamics in your field. Third, pinpoint the limitations, like where are humans absolutely necessary to check the AI's math or handle weird edge cases? And fourth, identify environmental forces. What regulations or business bottlenecks are out there that will naturally limit AI adoption in your industry? While it's definitely true that hiring for AI specialists is surging, it makes up 11.4% of all job listings in sectors like telecoms right now, the true overarching lesson of the 2026 barometer is this. Winning is not just about using technology. It's not just about learning how to prompt a chatbot. The more artificial intelligence we deploy across the globe, the more distinctly human intelligence, leadership, and creativity are going to be valued and rewarded in the market.
So, I want to leave you with this final thought to ponder. If the future of work is essentially a fork in the road between the fully automated and the deeply, uniquely human, which path will you choose to invest your time in today? Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer, and we will catch you next time.